Does your blood type increase your risk of coronavirus? Does one blood type provide more protection from the virus? Studies show type O blood may be more protective. On To The Point this evening, the intriguing link between blood group and coronavirus risk. Can your blood type put you at virus risk? Our top focus on To The Point.
Good evening, you're with us on To The Point. We're going to get to that story later, but I want to quickly get our viewers up to speed with the latest news break, and these are numbers that have been coming in through the course of the day. And unfortunately, what we can confirm to our viewers, the state of Maharashtra and Delhi today have recorded the highest toll, the highest daily coronavirus cases in terms of spike of positive cases has been reported from both the state of Maharashtra and Delhi. 1,800 in the last 24 hours. Delhi has recorded the maximum deaths in the last 24 hours that it has registered till now at 65. 65 deaths reported in 24 hours in the national capital. Maharashtra reported 3,607 cases today and 152 deaths in a single day. The maximum spike in terms of fatalities, in terms of positive cases seen today from both the state of Maharashtra and Delhi. All right, I just want to shift focus right now. While coronavirus cases continue to rise in the state of Rajasthan, it's over 11,000 right now. However, the pandemic is now the backdrop to politics. Resort politics has raised its head again 8 days before the Rajya Sabha polls. Ruling Congress has moved its MLAs to a resort in Jaipur. While the Congress alleges poaching by BJP, the BJP hits back, says the Gehlot government is insecure and weak.
Rajasthan has over 11,600 coronavirus cases. And the count is going up every day. But that hasn't stopped our netas from doing what they are best at. A week ahead of Rajya Sabha elections for 3 seats from the state, resort politics has reared its ugly head once again. Accusing the BJP of poaching, the ruling Congress has moved all its MLAs to a resort in Jaipur. Needless to say, the Congress MLAs are under close watch.
Resort politics continues in Jaipur as the Congress has hauled up its MLAs at this private resort. But outside the resort, you see several plainclothed personnel who have been deployed. And these personnel are from Rajasthan Police. They have been deployed by the government to ensure that strict vigil is kept on the MLAs of the Congress in the run-up to the Rajya Sabha polls.
The Congress has alleged the BJP is offering money to get MLA support, while the BJP is denying charges of horse trading.
ये टोटली खेल खेलेंगे मध्य प्रदेश वाले। हालांकि मध्य प्रदेश के 22 MP गए हैं, वाली 22 MLA गए, उनको बहुत दुर्गति हो रही है। वो लोग वहाँ दूसरे वाले क्षेत्र के अंदर लोग कहते हैं 25 करोड़ में बिके लोग हो, किस पूछा है वापस 5 साल ही भेजा हमने आपको, अब आ गए जल्दी क्यों आए भाई? और बीजेपी वाले टिकट नहीं दे पा रहे उनको, क्योंकि वहाँ की बीजेपी खुद का कैडर है, वो कहते हम कहाँ जाएंगे।
ये सरकार अपने आप को असुरक्षित महसूस कर रही है। भले ही वो बीजेपी पर आरोप लगाएं, लेकिन उनका खुद का घर सुरक्षित नहीं है, उनको अपने विधायकों पर भरोसा नहीं है, और इसीलिए इस तरीके की नौबत आज कांग्रेस पार्टी के भीतर आई।
BJP candidate Omkar Singh Lakhawat has accused the Gehlot government of misusing agencies against non-Congress MLAs.
राज्य सभा के जो चुनाव आयोजित किए जा रहे हैं उसको राजस्थान में कांग्रेस की सरकार और कांग्रेस दोनों मिलकर के प्रभावित करने का प्रयास कर रही है। वे अनुचित रूप से एससीडी में रिपोर्ट लिखा करके जो गैर कांग्रेसी विधायक हैं उनको डराने का प्रयास कर रही है। ये लोकतंत्र के खिलाफ है और संवैधानिक मान्यताओं के खिलाफ है।
Sources in the Congress tell India Today the Chief Minister is in touch with independent MLAs backing the BJP. The Congress is confident of its numbers in the Assembly.
मैं कहना चाहता हूं कि हमारी पार्टी, हमारे समर्थक दलों के विधायकगण निर्दलीय विधायकगण हम सब एकजुट हैं और जितना पर्याप्त हमको बहुमत की जरूरत है उससे अधिक हमारे पास है। वेणुगोपाल जी और नीरज दांगी जो दो उम्मीदवार हैं कांग्रेस पार्टी के, वो दोनों जितना बहुमत हमारा है उससे ज्यादा वोट लेकर जीत कर जाएंगे।
The Congress claims that they have 122 votes, including 15 independents, enough to win 2 of the 3 seats. The BJP is sure to win 1 seat but has fielded 2 candidates, which has set off speculation of cross-voting. The Congress has been careful given what happened in neighbouring Gujarat. Their 3 Congress MLAs resigned in 2 days, bringing down the party tally and hurting its chances of winning 2 Rajya Sabha seats. The Congress was forced to move its 65 Gujarat MLAs to resorts. With Devankur Vadhavan in Jaipur, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, the latest news break coming in as we speak. Rajasthan's Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot has reached the Shiv Vilas Resort in Jaipur to meet Congress MLAs. All Congress MLAs were moved to the resort earlier today. Congress has alleged that opposition is trying to bribe MLAs, instigating that the going rate is apparently 20 to 25 crores, is what the Congress is alleging. These are the visuals that have just come in. Earlier on at about 7 p.m., you had Sachin Pilot, who had reached the same Shiv Vilas to meet with his MLAs that are holed up right now. And now you have Mr. Gehlot, Ashok Gehlot, Chief Minister of Rajasthan, coming in to the same resort, trying to allay fears, trying to speak to his MLAs. All of this happening right before Rajya Sabha elections. 3 seats are up in Rajasthan for Rajya Sabha elections, and all an attempt to secure that vote. But it's interesting. You know, when India is, of course, unlocking, it seems politics completely unlocked and at full play here. The pandemic only a backdrop to what Rajasthan is right now. Rajasthan has recorded one of the highest spikes today. It has over 11,500 positive cases. However, politics at full display. I want to connect right now to our panelists this evening because poaching charges have once again been made by the Congress against the BJP. I have Aman Sinha from the Bharatiya Janata Party in a short while. I'm going to get Rohan Gupta from the Congress. Aman Sinha, the Congress alleges that once again the BJP trying desperately to break the Congress. They succeeded in Madhya Pradesh, now focus Rajasthan. And the going rate is somewhere between 20 to 25 crores per MLA.
Preeti, the Congress party is imploding. And it is because of complete lack of bankruptcy of leadership and ideology in the Congress party. And let me say that this is more of a Ashok Gehlot versus Sachin Pilot battle, Preeti. You've been also covering Rajasthan. You know what has been going on. Congress MLAs have alleged on floor of the House that there is corruption in their government. There are other charges that other MLAs are making. And therefore, if Congress party is imploding, what can BJP do about it? And the difficulty is, Preeti, and you know, it is completely exposed by the kind of actions that state government has taken. Now, today some FIR has been lodged, and it's an anonymous FIR, not naming anybody. The entire law and order machinery in state of Rajasthan lies at the doorstep in the hands of Congress government in Rajasthan, and they you know, make a FIR without naming anyone, and just in order to show that, just in order to hide their own implosion. So therefore, Preeti, it is absolutely evident that this is a Ashok Gehlot versus Sachin Pilot battle. And BJP, obviously, we will fight the election to the best of our capacity and capabilities. But the difficulty is that Congress party, when, you know, even most of these MLAs, Preeti, they have not been in their constituencies. Even ministers have not gone to their, you know, respective areas where they are holding charge. And therefore, they are only busy playing politics, and the people of Rajasthan are suffering. So therefore, it completely lies at the doorstep of the Congress party because of total bankruptcy in leadership and bankruptcy of ideology of the Congress party.
You know, Aman Sinha, as we wait, you know, for your co-panelist, Rohan Gupta, the question I want to ask you is, what the Congress is alleging is that you broke the government in Karnataka, you did so in Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan was up next. Because it's not that these MLAs went anywhere, they went and joined your party.
No, Preeti, first of all, let me say that the Congress party is a master at this game. They They have been doing so for many, many years. And in Rajasthan itself, Preeti, earlier there were 7 MLAs of BSP who resigned, and thereafter they were absorbed in the Congress party. So let Congress party not say anything about what they've been doing. The fact is that, as I mentioned to you, Preeti, that it is surprising that Congress party thinks that their own MLAs are saleable commodities and they are up for sale. And this is their own version. So this is how the Congress party thinks of its MLAs. Then certainly the MLAs would also be thinking in the same manner about the party. And this is evident in actions of MLAs and what has been happening even on floor of the House. As I mentioned to you, Preeti, their elected MLAs are speaking and making charges against the Ashok Gehlot government.
All right. Okay. So, Aman Sinha, what I'm going to do is, I think we'll need to end this debate right now because your co-panelist is having a huge technical glitch and it's unfair that I debate with you on the show. So, appreciate you joining us, sir. Thank you, Aman Sinha, and taking off the time because we're having a huge technical glitch at this last minute by the Congress. All right. We are getting, Aman, stay with us. I believe we have him. I believe we do have Rohan. We do have Rohan Gupta. Just stay with me. I'm going to play those pictures which are coming in from the resort right now. These pictures coming in from the resort in Rajasthan, where you can see in Jaipur, these are MLAs, of course, of the Congress, all of them hold in to this one particular resort. Clearly, the Congress running scared. They have elections coming up to the Rajya Sabha, 3 seats to up on offer. Rohan Gupta, appreciate you joining us. A little late though, but coming in just about in time. You were going to close the debate because we didn't have a Congress panelist. So, Rohan Gupta, the charge the BJP is making is that you might allege poaching, but ultimately your leadership is weak, your house in Rajasthan weak. That is why you once again taken your MLAs to a resort, play resort politics when you should be governing during a pandemic.
See, Preeti, I think it is really shameful on part of BJP to play politics at the time of pandemic. BJP was sure if this same Rajya Sabha election had they been held before this pandemic, before they declared the lockdown, they must have lost both the seats. They formed the MP government and immediately they cancelled the Rajya Sabha elections. First, tell me why these Rajya Sabha elections are happening. It is because BJP nominated extra candidate even after not having numbers. What does that mean? It is very clear that their mindset was clearly on horse trading. Right? Please don't speak in between, Mr.
Aman, I'll come to you. Let him have his say. I will come to you. Yes, Rohan, make your point.
The intention was very clear from day one that they want to indulge in horse trading. Even they were not successful, so they thought they need more time to do these things. And when pandemic was happening, when Gujarat was badly suffering due to corona, BJP was busy buying the MLAs. That is what the result. As soon as the lockdown is over, this comes out. The same government, Rajasthan government, with Modi government praises for action in pandemic, I think they are trying to dislodge what they are doing. I think their ego has become bigger than the people, and then people of
Rohan,
India...
can I ask you one question?
Yeah, please.
The question I want to ask you is, are you saying that the BJP is trying to buy your MLAs and they've succeeded in Madhya Pradesh and they succeeded in Karnataka, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So the question I want to ask you is, how saleable are your Congress MLAs? How weak is your party that you're losing people like a pack of cards and they're so easy to actually sell themselves for a few crores?
Yeah.
Is this the ethos of your party, that they're so saleable?
Yeah, Preeti, if you speak to few of our MLAs who have not switched the party because of their inner voice or conscience, the kind of pressure that people put, it's not about only money, it's everything, Sam, Dam, Dan, Bed. The way, like today Gehlotji told that they have filed complaint with ACB that 25 crore is offered to single MLA. There are 2 people in Gujarat, they have told that we will leave politics. MLAs who were in politics for so many years, they won elections on Congress ticket. After 3.5 years, they are saying that they are going to leave politics. Come on, what BJP is doing? India has never seen this kind of politics in so many years. The kind of money they are pouring for MLAs, if 10% of the money they are spent on migrants and all,
I think, Rohan, I want to go across, but that point which you made, India has never seen this kind of politics. I think, sadly, we've seen this kind of politics only for years. Therefore, we've reached where we have. But having said that, I want to take what you said, your allegations to Aman Sinha. Aman Sinha, you're using every rule in the book. Sam, Dam, Dand, Bhed. Throw money, money doesn't work, coercion.
No, not at all, Preeti. And I think the hypocrisy and hollowness of the arguments of the Congress spokesperson is completely exposed. Now he's speaking about politics at the time of pandemic. Now all these MLAs have been hauled up in a particular resort in order to fight corona. What is happening? They are playing blatant politics and they are blaming it on others. There is an implosion in their own party.
Let him finish, Rohan. Please let him finish. I'll come to you. Yes, Mr. Sinha. Yes. Please make your point.
Now, Preeti, there is a complete implosion. There is a battle which is going on. You have seen how Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot made allegations against each other after, the elections in the recent past, blaming it upon each other. MLAs have opposed the Congress party, their policies, the state government on floor of the house, and leveled corruption allegations against the state government of Rajasthan.
Okay.
And in order to hide their own failures and implosion, he's trying to blame it upon BJP. Nobody, what is it that is going on? If they have any conviction, they would have named that not a single evidence has been adduced.
Okay.
They have misused the state machinery to lodge an FIR, Preeti, but not a single person is named. It's an anonymous FIR and not a single evidence is adduced there. Just reflects the hollowness and the
Aman, can I go back for a rebuttal?
And this is what is shameless politics.
Mr. Sinha, I'd like to go back for a rebuttal. Mr. Gupta, two things. Number one, your leadership is weak. You can't inspire confidence for your MLAs to stick. Number two, everybody knows in political circles that there is no love lost between Mr. Pilot and Mr. Gehlot, and that is the politics playing out right now.
See, Preeti, if you see BJP, it is, I think, as per Mr. Aman, it is coincident that all the MLAs in Karnataka who resigned from Congress, they got the ticket of BJP. It is coincidence. All the MLAs who have left party and joined BJP in MP, that is also coincidence. See, it's a plan of BJP. You know,
and
you were talking about
MLAs who resigned and joined.
Please, let's go one by one. Let's go one by one. That's best. Everybody can hear each other. Mr. Gupta.
We have internal democracy. We have fought the elections of Rajasthan under Mr. Pilot. He was the PCC president and Gehlot ji was there, and we have won elections. People have trusted us. That doesn't mean that there is something wrong. But at the same time, the same government which Modi ji praised and trying to dislodge that government, don't you feel that people are not going to forgive them? See, Preeti, it's not coincidence that everybody leaving Congress party or resigning, they are getting BJP tickets. We saw a audio clip of Mr. Shivraj Singh. He has accepted. Mr. Tulsi, the MLA of Congress party, he has accepted that the clip was right. So what are you talking about?
Okay.
The whole country knows you are.
Mr. Sinha, what happened in Karnataka? 17 resigned. They were given tickets by the Bharatiya Janata Party. What is happening in Madhya Pradesh? Most of who resigned from the Congress accommodated in the cabinet. Mr. Scindia up for a Rajya Sabha seat, if not a cabinet berth.
Preeti, whosoever resigns or whatever actions that they take, it is by their own free will. If Congress cannot keep its flock together, we are not
Mr. Gupta, accord the same courtesy to each other, please. Yes. Mr. Sinha, go ahead.
Thank you, Preeti. We are not responsible for keeping the Congress party in order. It is the Congress leadership and they have miserably failed in keeping that. And Mr. Rohan Gupta is talking about coincidence. All the BSP MLAs in Rajasthan who joined the Congress party were congratulated by Congress President Sonia Gandhi. Was that a coincidence that they joined Congress party and they were congratulated by Congress President?
I would like to answer
please, the Congress party has no right whatsoever to speak on these issues. The fact is, Preeti, it is evident it is happening all over the country and it is happening since past 7-8 years. That Congress party, there is bickering, implosion in all the states because there is complete lack of leadership and ideology and Congress persons do not wish to stay there. What can we do about that?
Okay.
It is for Congress party to introspect. Just now their national spokesperson also wrote an article questioning the several policies.
I want to take a final comment from Rohan Gupta, and the comment I want to take on is on the behalf of the citizens of Rajasthan, Rohan. Rajasthan has crossed 11,500 cases on paper, positive cases. You've recorded one of your biggest spikes in the last 2 days. My question is, if your MLAs are holed up in a resort, what are they doing in their constituencies when you are in the mid of a pandemic?
Absolutely, Preeti. We have to save our democracy. We cannot allow BJP to do horse trading. We have seen what has happened. Even after lockdown, just when the lockdown was lifted.
Just now I was talking about pandemic.
Let's go on. Let him finish, sir. Let's get equal time. Let him finish. Make your point, Mr. Gupta, quickly.
You have taken your time. As soon as the lockdown is over, is it coincidence that 2 MLA resigned? As soon as the lockdown is over, we see that the game in Rajasthan has started. What's happening? We have to protect our MLAs. We have to protect the democracy. We are going to fight tooth and nail. And tell me, I am telling you, Preeti, on your channel, we are going to win all the Rajya Sabha seats, come what may. It is challenge Congress has taken. We are with the people of this country. BJP has declared war against people of India. We are with the people of country. And come what may, we will fight this battle.
Okay, Rohan Gupta, you've thrown a challenge saying that you're going to win all 3 seats in Rajya Sabha. Well, time will tell. Time will tell, but appreciate...
Preeti, therefore, the Congress party spokesperson admits that the complaint which has been lodged is a complete
Absolutely,
scam.
even after that.
Okay, I need to... Gentlemen, may I please close the debate with your permission? May I please close the debate? Appreciate you both for joining us. It's interesting, you know, the lockdown started, if you go about 85 days ago, the lockdown started with that entire political controversy of a Madhya Pradesh government falling, where the Congress is saying that the government doesn't want to impose the lockdown because they wanted to bring down the Madhya Pradesh government. Well, the Madhya Pradesh government did fall, whether BJP succeeded or it fell on its own. On the other hand, now that the lockdown has opened up and, you know, we are unlocking, now charges being made that the BJP is trying to dismantle the Rajasthan administration. We'll see what happens. The Congress says they are confident of winning all 3 Rajya Sabha seats. We'll know in days to come. Appreciate you joining us. I want to now quickly shift focus to the other story that we're tracking. Now, is your blood group linked to the risk of developing the contagious coronavirus? Recent studies offer clues after the picture emerging from these studies underlines one fact, that some blood groups are at much higher risk of catching the infection than others. Take a look at this report and see what you make of it in terms of, do you have the same blood group? Do you feel a little scared about it? But ultimately, these are all relatively young studies. That is a rider that you must watch this report with.
Can your blood type define your risk of developing a severe case of coronavirus? While research on the virus is relatively young, recent studies offer clues. And the picture emerging from these studies underline that type A blood were at higher risk of developing severe symptoms and risk of respiratory failure, while type O blood was found to be at lesser risk. A study conducted by the genetic testing company showed preliminary results from more than 750,000 participants, suggesting type O blood is especially protective against SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19. The findings echo another research that has indicated a link between variations of the ABO gene and COVID-19. Moreover, the study looked at the genes of more than 1,600 patients in Italy and Spain who experienced respiratory failure and found that type A blood was linked to a 50% increase in the likelihood a patient would require a ventilator. Another study conducted by a group of international researchers at the University of Kiel in Germany stated that patients with blood group A positive are more likely to need oxygen support and suffer serious illness if they contract the novel coronavirus. The researchers found a common genetic root shared by the COVID-19 patients who have blood group A positive. What was interesting is when the researchers adjusted the data to account for factors like age and pre-existing illnesses, as well as when it restricted the data to only those with high probability of exposure, like healthcare workers, the findings were the same. So to juxtapose the studies with how India is placed on blood type, a study by the Asian Journal of Transfusion Science with an objective to provide data on ABO and RHD blood group distribution and gene frequency across India, and a sample size of 10,000 proved that O was the most common blood group in the country, closely followed by B at 32.26%, followed by A at 22.88%, while AB was the least prevalent group at 7.74%. Even though in India, blood group O, which studies indicate is less at risk, is most dominant, it does not mean that those with blood type O can afford to be less cautious. The samples group of these studies are limited. Research till now is too limited to be conclusive. So even if you are O blood type, A blood type or B blood type, the risk right now is equal for all. So should be the precautions taken. Bureau Report, India Today.
So if you're saying that, damn, I'm A positive, well, so am I, and these studies are actually very, very young, so we shouldn't stress too much about it, but we just wanted to put the information out there. With that, it's a wrap on To The Point this evening, but we do leave you with these endearing images. They've come from a quarantine center. So all of these people who are in quarantine in Jammu and Kashmir, all of them asymptomatic, playing a game of cricket. With that, it's the end. Thank you for joining us. Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.